Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. What just happened in the NFL has shaken the foundation of the entire league. I don't say this lightly, and if you've been following the league long enough, you know bombshell trades and surprising moves are part of the game. But this one hit different. The Dallas Cowboys, yes, America's team, have just pulled off one of the most shocking moves in recent NFL memory. Fred Warner, arguably the best linebacker in the game right now, is heading to Dallas. Let that sink in for a second. Fred Warner, a Cowboy. This isn't just a splash, it's a tidal wave. It's the kind of move that signals a shift, not just for Dallas, but for the entire NFC. And let's be real, this didn't feel like something that was coming. No rumors swirled, no insiders hinting, no smoke to suggest a fire. Then boom, the news drops and social media erupts. Cowboys fans went from cautious optimism about their offseason to full-blown Super Bowl dreams in the span of a single notification. But before we get into what this means for the Cowboys and how this changes the landscape of the league, let's take a second to appreciate who Fred Warner really is, because this isn't just some good player we're talking about. This is a generational talent, a leader, a tone setter. Fred Warner was the heart and soul of the San Francisco 49ers defense, a unit that's been top tier for years. His ability to diagnose plays pre-snap, cover tight ends and wide receivers like a safety, and absolutely punish running backs with his tackling. It's rare. It's the kind of skill set that doesn't come around often. Since entering the league in 2018, Warner has done nothing but dominate. And let's not pretend it's just the stats. Sure, the tackles, forced fumbles, and passes defensed are all there, but what truly separates Warner is the way he elevates everyone around him. He makes life easier for the defensive line because they know he's always in the right spot. He makes life easier for the corners because he covers the middle like a hawk. And he makes life a living nightmare for opposing quarterbacks who constantly have to account for where number 54 is on the field. So how did Dallas get him? That's the million-dollar question, or should I say, the multi-million-dollar question. And the answer, as always in the NFL, comes down to timing, money, and bold front office decisions. The 49ers are in cap hell. Let's call it what it is. They've pushed all their chips in over the past few seasons, paying big money to stars like Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel, and Trent Williams. And when you go all in like that, something's got to give. And unfortunately for San Francisco, that something was Warner. They couldn't pay everyone. They had to make a decision. Extend Brandon Ayuk? Give another deal to Christian McCaffrey down the line? Or keep Warner on a huge contract when they're already stacked on the D-line and have young talent waiting? Meanwhile, the Cowboys, for all the flack they get about Jerry Jones being too flashy or emotional, have been quietly managing their cap pretty well. And they saw the opportunity. They knew their defense, already dangerous with Micah Parsons wreaking havoc, could go to a whole new level with a true field general at linebacker. So they picked up the phone, and they made it happen. Details of the trade are still trickling out, but sources say it involved multiple high picks, likely a first and at least a second, plus a player, possibly one of Dallas's young receivers or secondary pieces. And yeah, that's a steep price. But when you're this close, when you have a top 5 defense, an offense with stars like CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard, and a quarterback in Dak Prescott who's still looking to silence his critics, this is the kind of move that pushes you over the edge. And let's not forget the new defensive coordinator in Dallas, Mike Zimmer. If there's anyone who knows how to maximize a linebacker like Warner, it's Zimmer. This guy has coached some of the best defenses of the last 20 years, and now he's got a chess piece unlike any he's had before. You can already imagine the schemes, the disguises, the blitzes, the coverage rotations. Zimmer's playbook just got a lot more dangerous. Now, let's talk about what this means on the field. Because if you thought Dallas was good last year, if you thought their defense was elite, this just took things to a new tier. Picture this. Micah Parsons on the edge, DeMarcus Lawrence crashing the pocket, and Fred Warner roaming the middle. How do you game plan for that? Who do you double team? What do you attack? But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. And then, on the back end, you've got Trayvon Diggs and Darren Bland ready to feast on hurried throws and forced mistakes. This isn't just a good defense anymore. This is potentially an all-time unit, a group that can dominate games and take pressure off the offense. That's the key, because for all of Dak's talents, and yes, he's got plenty, we've seen that when too much falls on his shoulders, bad things can happen. But if the defense can hold teams to 14, 17, maybe 20 points a game, that's a championship formula. But let's not act like this move is without risk. Warner is 27. He's been relatively healthy, but the position he plays, middle linebacker, is brutal. Wear and tear is real. And that contract, it's big. Dallas is betting that he'll continue to play at an elite level for the next 3 or 4 years, minimum. If he declines, or if injuries creep in, this could be a problem down the line. But in today's NFL, you play to win now. Windows close fast. And for the Cowboys, the time is now. Cowboys fans have been waiting for that next great moment. Waiting to return to the Super Bowl for the first time since the 90s. Waiting for a team that's not just good, but special. And this feels like that kind of moment. Because moves like this don't happen unless you believe you're right there. They don't happen unless you think you're one piece away. And if Warner is that piece, if he's the guy who finally brings the leadership, the playmaking, the toughness to take this defense and this team over the top, then this could go down as one of the best trades in franchise history. It's also a statement, a message to the rest of the NFC. The Eagles? Still stacked, sure. The 49ers? Still loaded, but now without their defensive quarterback. The Lions, Packers, and Rams? Dangerous, but young and inconsistent. The Cowboys are telling the league they're not waiting anymore. No more next year. No more what if. They're going for it. Right now. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.